Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, Poverty Hill Adventures. We're out here in the forest. I've been hunting all morning and we're at the Acts of Kindness saw, and we've got to add a name to that saw. Life is like a train, you know, an old style train where you're riding in the car with others. Life is a lot like that train ride. You know, when we're born, we all get aboard that train and we're all riding the train and with others. There's other folks on that train, and throughout our lives, there's people that come and go. They get aboard the train, they leave the train. Most of them you never get to meet. Some that you do meet, you don't care for, you know. Maybe you don't mesh with their way of thinking. But if you're really lucky on your train ride through life, you meet folks that you do like, and you develop friendships with those folks. And I've been blessed over my life. On my train ride through life, I've met a lot of outstanding people. And the name that I just added to that saw, the Acts of Kindness saw, is one of them. His name is Paul. Been a friend of mine for years and years. Most of my life I've known Paul. I worked with him for several years. Great guy. Like Paul quite a bit. Unfortunately, Paul doesn't live close by, so I don't see him often. Correspond some with him, you know, through the internet and cards and such. Well, the other day, I got a package in the mail from my friend Paul. The mailbox, and there's this box in there, and it's got the return address with Paul's name on it. So I was pretty excited, and in it there was a very nice letter, and I'll just read parts of it. Paul was watching my YouTube channel, and he says he was watching one of the videos in which I was fishing with a antique Heddon mouse lure. In the video I had mentioned that I hope I didn't lose that lure, that it was, an antique lure. And so he remembered me saying that in the video, and then Paul, and I'll read it word for word here. A light bulb went off in my head, so I decided to visit Paul's Bait and Taxel, also known as my attic. And he went up in his attic and he opened up my tackle box, and there it was, the same lure that you described. Ain't that something? So it is something, Paul. I think it's great. So I figured that if you didn't lose it fishing that day, then you would have this one to replace it. The Acts of Kindness, like you said in one of your videos. So I was a recipient of an act of kindness from my friend Paul, and he took the time to send me this antique Heddon mouse lure. How cool is that? It's in excellent shape. It's got the leather ears on it. It's got the eyes. It's got the leather tail. And it's in excellent shape. So next fishing season, Paul, we're going to take out this lure and we're going to catch some bass with it. So I wanted to add Paul's name to the Acts of Kindness list and thank him in this video for thinking of his old pal Brian. So Paul, thank you very much, buddy.